And I think all of our writing traces where we are in our lives. And I think where I have been for the last 10 years or so is in a place where I'm trying to see the world and see my own life in a more spiritual dimension. And that's so hard to do in today's world. All of our measurements are economic. All of our measurements are materialistic. That you can't read a newspaper or watch a television show or walk out and have an interaction without it being based essentially on economics and on competitive measurements. And when you strip those down, they're really about control, about ownership, and about independence. And we honor those concepts economically. I mean, they're wonderful. They're what our country's based on. They're what free enterprise is based on. They're what motivation and self-initiative is based on. And they're wonderful physically and economically, but they are lies spiritually. And people have such a hard time of not letting it slip over and say, I want to control everything. And then everything you can't control, which is most things, becomes a frustration. And everything you can't own becomes a frustration. And the bottom line for us is we've realized you can't own anything. You can't really control anything, and you don't want independence. You wouldn't want the three deceivers. But until you expose them, people assume they want them, and they become our false gods. They become our idols.
Well, I think it helps you to step back and look at yourself and say, I've been caught in that trap. That is exactly right. This isn't important. This comes at such a perfect time in our economy because there are a lot of people in a lot of trouble right now. And if you step back and say, you know what? What's really important? What's really important? It really lifts the burden and helps you realize it.
So you're saying if someone's lost their stocks or their bonds or their house, they can read this book and they won't even feel bad anymore. It's like, I didn't own it anyway.